Do you guys mind if I put you on video, like on YouTube?
Yeah, just not audio.
Not audio? What about you? You okay with that? We're back at our remodel job, and looks like everything has changed. It's no problem. I mean, we're here,
including the thing we already ripped out.
We're here to make your dreams come true. It's just going to cost way more money, but let me look at this closer. So instead of having a peninsula now, you have this giant island.
Yeah, that's the cabinet design.
And then all your other stuff is over here. And then we already ripped that out though.
But that would be ripped
the,
back in.
The drop zone got dropped. You know, we can still make this work.
No, I think so.
Yeah.
So this is yesterday's.
Your sink is in a similar location though.
Yep. So the plumber was here yesterday. He said that's not an issue.
Your range hood would have to get moved. The vent, and you have power over there. You may not have water for the fridge. So that's my 2 cents. That's a cool drawing though.
Yeah, it is cool.
Wow, look at this one.
Yeah, seating for 6. So your whole crew.
You can sit on cardboard boxes. It looks like a reading nook on another cardboard box.
I'm thinking that would be kind of tight to have a reading nook with that kind of size. I mean, that's not that much space. But
okay,
if she wants a reading nook,
this one's the kicker. This is our life.
We like
refrigerator for kids' drinks.
Okay,
living their best life.
He's figuring out how to do it. You got to snake it. Yep.
I'm gonna grab the back here.
Appreciate it.
He's got lots of experience, hundreds of boards through here. We've looked through the dream kitchen plan, and hey, it's pretty good. I like it. Before anyone goes crazy in the comments about us changing the plan or not having a plan, remember, Matt's the contractor, guy holding the cam, and we're the labor. So hey,
blame Matt.
We just do what you want. No, I mean, it's not too
flip-flops either.
It's not too late. I know, dude. We got crushed in the comments for wearing flip-flops on a roof. It's like a flat roof, dude. I've been on roofs since I was 10 years old, though. It doesn't even phase my mind that I'm on a roof because my dad just put us on roofs when we were kids. I mean, I don't know. That's probably illegal these days. So these sections just snap together like Legos. That's crazy. Now I like these guys. You know, they're gonna be on this YouTube stuff, and he's already busting his buddy that he's been on TV 3 times, but it was on Cops. You'll see there's not an inside stop up top, and this channel right here is extra deep, deeper than this side. So they'll get the glass. Yep, this side's not as deep. So they'll get the glass like on suction cups like this. They'll slide it into this side, and now it can clear this frame, and then they'll tip it in here, and then they'll drop it down, and then put that stop in. That's all that's holding it in, right?
That and rubber.
That and rubber. So that's a pretty cool system, and you guys installed this whole thing in like 15 minutes. That was crazy. If you haven't seen a caulk gun like this, this is called a sausage caulk gun, and accepts a sausage tube of caulk like that, and then you put the cap back on. Does he normally hold it like that when he's swapping out the tubes? I mean, I don't know. That could be how it's done. There you go.
A little high, but I don't know. The next one down might be a little short for me.
See if that's a magic height. Oh, that's it. That's the one. What are we building, Jay?
I have no clue. I just do what you tell me to do, bro. I don't get paid enough.
Come on.
I don't get paid enough to think.
I'm paying you to tell me what we're building.
We are putting up some Soffit material, and we don't have any vented Soffit, so we're using 2 pieces of this solid, and then we're going to put a vent strip in.
Very much like what is existing. Yep, it's gonna be good. That's our smart side soffit. That's actually pre-finished, but we're gonna paint it a different color.
Yeah, it's nice.
That was a freebie from Perkins to Matt. That was a leftover piece, free. We're around to the gable end soffit. A little pro tip is I'm marking the location of our blocking on the wall, because once we put our piece of soffit in, we're gonna cover our framing. You won't be able to see it to get it fastened. And also I'm battling these bees. They're very unnerving, flying all up in my grill right here. You wanna come up here and do this?
No, he's like carpenter versus carpenter.
Oh yeah, carpenter bees, yeah. I don't think we get along right now.
I don't think they bite.
Yeah, no bees bite, they sting. There's no such thing as a biting bee. I don't know if it's hornets. No, that's like a bald-faced hornet's nest right in my face.
Hopefully he just flew out.
Oh, so we're gonna do that.
I don't think anything's in it.
Oh,
He's pissed.
he's pissed.
He is pissed.
Don't move.
Don't move.
Come on.
I just gotta get a laser ride to the center here.
Today we're using our favorite sealant, Big Stretch, but in black, because we're gonna paint all this soffit black in just a minute, and that'll match underneath, so that's great. The reason we wanted to get these soffits finished up and paint the fascias is because when they come to the roof, they're gonna do gutters. So if we didn't paint this before the gutters went on, there wouldn't be any paint behind the gutter. For one, it would just be a prime surface, and number two, we would have to cut in around stuff. I don't want to do that. We're looking all around in my truck and Jamie's truck, no siding nailer. And no siding nails, we both thought each other had that stuff, and neither one of us did. So I'll see you in a minute. Y'all get all the boards cut. I'll be back with nails. About 2 hours. I do not have a clue where the siding coil nailer is, but I do have some nice siding nails, stainless steel, and we're doing a very small area today, so we're just gonna hand drive them.
Well, what I figured out is that we're gonna run our corner board right past the edge of this flashing.
Okay.
Just past, we don't have a notch. We were tempted to come in a little farther, but we decided against that because I don't want a notch. We're gonna go right up the seam of the caulk in there for the commercial frame. We're gonna re-caulk our corner board to that caulk later. And I really, really, really wanted to do a 1x12 band board here.
Yeah.
So that was all just trim.
Right.
Giant casing.
Yep.
Mega casing. Unfortunately though, I can't get enough hang down
Right.
so that water wouldn't drip and run back
So
behind here.
our boards are 11 1/4, and this measure is like 11 1/2, plus we need another inch of hang down.
That's right. Plus, since we actually leveled the framing, we got this gap here that I want to cover all that. We're going to overlap the brick by about 1 inch.
Yep.
So that it would not reveal the space there where we shimmed it up.
We will also have to cover this with like a little strip or something to keep insects from wanting to get in between the floor and the ceiling surface down here when it's covered.
Yeah, the open deck now is going to be a closed-in ceiling.
Your face is getting like bright red.
I'm leaning over. I can feel all the blood to my head. I'm glad you had a great idea to have me lean out the window.
Well, I'm just standing here, and I just thought, hey, let's see what's going on right here.
All right, can I get up now?
Stand up slow, you may black out.
No, when my face got all red, it reminded me of when I'm at home doing push-ups like this. So I thought I'd do
You do push-ups?
Oh yeah, every day, buddy.
Really?
How do you think I stay so bulked up all the time? I'm sorry, what did you just say?
I said just holding the camera up that long. It was like a minute. It's killing my arm.
Yeah,
it's dead.
This phone's like super heavy. It weighs like 5 ounces.
I need to do some push-ups, I guess.
No, I don't know how much it weighs.
Let's take just a second to thank our sponsor for today's video, Sunday Lawn Care. And you can find them on getsunday.com. And I went on getsunday.com and they mapped out how much grass I had on my property from aerial maps, which was super awesome. And then they figured out by me answering a few simple questions what I needed to make my lawn look better and be healthier. And I really wanted to do that because one of my neighbors has this fantastic lawn that looks like a golf course, and mine next to him has always looked terrible, and this summer I wanted to change that. Once I got my shipment in the mail from Sunday Lawn Care, all I had to do was follow the simple instructions, which was awesome. First, I did some spot treatment on weeds, and then secondly, I overseeded the bare spots and really my whole lawn so that it would help fill it in. And third, I fertilized with the nutrient pouches, and they had simple, friendly ingredients that I could actually pronounce, which was great. And boom, my yard looks way better a few weeks later, so I'm super happy with that. So if you want a better looking and a healthier lawn this summer, just go to getsunday.com/Perkins20 and you'll get 20% off your first order. thanks again to Sunday Lawn Care for sponsoring our video, and let's get back to work. Okay, we decided the best thing was just gonna be get a bunch of these old caulk half full tubes, even some old grout caulk, which is regular caulk with sand in it, and just seal this about, I don't know, 1/4 inch gap caulk. Spray foam would work, but it gets real messy, and I'm afraid to just like dribble down these beams.
Yeah, because this is not messy at all.
Yeah,
what you're doing right now.
This is a lot less messy. So we're gonna seal that up really well. I mean, I'm laying it in there like that deep and that thick. And so we're probably gonna burn through every like half-used tube.
I've got so many half-used tubes that I would love to get rid of.
You know, something interesting I learned from our trip to Sashco last summer was that the wider of a bead of caulk you have, the better it's gonna perform, as in the more it'll stretch and compress because there's just more material there. And in this case, we are golden. We got so much in here, but I just used 4 entire tubes of caulk from here to there. That's how much we're using. So, and also there's nothing on the back surface. Like we're just getting top and bottom, which that's the most ideal that I learned from Nate at Sashco as far as the caulk being able to perform. Nice.
That's gonna stick right there.
Yeah, so.
You know, we've been here for like 3 hours and we haven't nailed up one piece of material.
Hush, don't tell anybody that.
Not even one. I just felt like I should point out this is kind of the usual thing here. Like, if you don't have everything like perfectly planned out,
it takes time to plan.
Well, anyway, that's the deal. There's so much to figure out. That is time well spent, actually, to get it figured out. And then
wise words.
And then the actual doing of the work is a lot easier if you spend a little time thinking about it.
Yep.
Yes, that's it.
I feel pretty good down
you
here.
On your number? Or on the line? Do you see a line? What is the line?
Yeah, I got a line right here. I'm good. Gotta be a little more careful with stainless. You can't just crunch it because it'll bend. It's not as, what's the word?
Malleable?
It's more malleable. It's more
brittle.
Malibu, no, not Malibu. They bend a little easier than your standard nail, but stainless will last forever for you, Matt. Happy for you. Jono said that true stainless will not stick to a magnet, right?
That's what I've heard.
Okay, so we're gonna check that out. I got a magnet on my hammer.
It's light.
It sticks a little.
It's light.
So, true stainless, maybe not, but close. It's not very magnetic. You can leave in the comments if you know the reason for that. I don't know. Were you not listening? A second ago. All right,
No, I'm gonna do an old timer technique. It's called clinching. So you bend the end of the nail over,
yeah, that's gonna look great.
and it holds a lot better. Everybody knows that.
Hey, I'm not sure, but I think clinching's when you put the nail all the way through and then you bend the pointed end back.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, not like you're
I
doing.
thought you just do it halfway, then fold it over.
No, that's reverse.
It's not the same?
No.
Shoot.
I think that's called cringy.
That's called cringing. You got the angle, Ray?
Yeah, I'm getting it.
There it is.
Get out of here, Bush.
There it is. Man, these bushes are huge. Lunchtime.
Lunchtime.
Yep.
If only every day was just put a couple boards up and then go to lunch. That'd be awesome.
I think that's what people think about us. Usually we get more done. Not today. I'm glad you know how to run that handsaw. Jason just cannot get the hang of it.
I think he's just all force. No finesse.
Oh, I know he's all force.
No finesse.
No finesse. He's just trying to just jam it in there instead of letting the weight of the blade just. Jamie, can I borrow your tape? This thing sucks. 1, 2, 3, go! Yes!
I'm sorry, we were doing something.
I've got his tape. Are you enjoying that tape?
Dude, whose stupid tape is this thing?
It's the chameleon.
Well, it's
See that?
fixing to be.
Or camelon. What's it say?
K-O-M, camelon. Elon? I was about to throw this thing off the mountain and see how far I could get it away from me. But while I was in the middle of poo-pooing it, I realized it had a little secret thing to reveal here. Decimal equivalents, 8ths, 16ths, 30 seconds. We're getting down into the real precision work here, guys. Nail sizes, look at that.
I've never seen that.
Look at that. Now, common nail sizes, nail per pound. Oh, hey, we talked about, this thing just keeps on giving. Look at this. Wood screws. What is that? Sharpening and chisel angles. Dude, it tells you how to grind and sharpen your chisel. Formulas, useful formulas.
Keep going.
I'm gonna see, what do we got here? I can't, it's upside down.
Conversion
you can convert anything. That's some chemistry stuff there.
Coated abrasive.
Coated abrasives, common soft wood lumber. Dude, we got lumber sizes, span charts. Oh, this. Well, I don't know. It might be like, remember how CDs, there used to be a hidden track. I bet it's got something at the very end. It probably says you're an idiot if you checked to go this far. Oh, no, that's
all.
all.
So don't throw it away.
All right.
It's a keeper.
This thing has almost everything I need, but there's a few more things. You know, there's blank space here, so I thought I could add some. My debit card password. I always forget that one. Yeah, and it's all reeled up, and no one. Hey, this is like password protection. Look at that. Nobody is gonna find your password in here.
Ray's got our pre-paint going on these cut edges, and I think he's using cottage cheese. Is that what it is?
Yeah, cottage cheese is the best.
It's really just some
It really gets down into
It's some
the
old white house paint that looks like cottage cheese, but it's working.
tastes like it too.
You're good at talking. You do this.
All right, I'll talk about this. We're letting the siding and the corner boards hang below the framing, which is right here, by 1.5 inches.
Now, it seems like too much.
Yeah, you don't need that much just for the water to drip and not like touch this. The reason is we're going to be adding material to the bottom.
Finished material.
Finished material, such as some plywood. It'll be about 3/8.
Yep.
Oh, golly.
Good line.
There's 3/8. Wow.
Yes. What else?
All right, well, there, let's just say that's our corner board hanging down.
That's exactly 1.5 inches.
Woo, that's pretty. Wow, I should have been an artist. And then we're going to have a piece of trim right there.
That's right.
So it's all going to die out, and the corner board still, or the siding, has to hang below that. So here's the thing. This is suspended out in open air.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Check it out. Way up in the air.
Now, it's going to get insulated, of course.
Yep.
But I will say, parts of a building like this that have air all the way around them, they do get colder or hotter.
They do.
Or whatever. Like when you walk across the floor, you might feel that you walked onto something colder.
Yes.
I have the same thing in my house, exactly like this. You walk across the floor. If it's super cold outside, the wood floor actually
And you
feels
have
cooler.
Isonine, like spray foam in there even,
Yep,
right?
and I went the extra step to put a 1/2 inch layer of rigid foam board underneath to
And still.
break the thermal bridging, decoupling, and then a piece of plywood, and you can still tell.
Yeah.
You would have to, I would think, do some really extreme measures to not be able to tell.
Yeah.
I don't know how extreme.
I think you're done. There's the corner board. They're just dangling it in your face like, all right, nail this board. It looks like it's angled,
Yep.
just like the bottom of this thing.
Right
So
amount.
that basically kicks the siding out a little bit to match the rest of the rows of siding.
And we have just enough of it hanging down to make a nice drip edge.
It worked out.
So water won't run back.
It actually worked, Ray.
I mean, it's pretty good.
It's beautiful.
I'd be happy with it in my house.
Do you recognize this siding from anywhere, Jono?
Yes, this is from the Nantahala.
Yep, you're right. Inhaler retreat. We had a few boards left over. And that is also a freebie for you, Matt. Where's he at?
Matt!
Freebie!
He's golfing.
Oh, he's golfing. All right. So we're up top here on the gable end, and they've got this flashing above the window unit that runs in under our framing, which is not the usual thing we do. Usually our flashing would run up the wall, then we side over that. So in this case, this piece of flashing is like bedded in, they said, in like a big bead of some kind of silicone, so water cannot run back. But I'm still gonna go over it with another round of Lexel across here before we run siding that's gonna lap over this. You think that's a good idea?
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Something else we have in our favor is that we're like 2 feet from the soffit.
this is gonna really protect everything here. Wind-driven rain can come in at a really shallow angle. Like if it's blowing 50 miles an hour, whoosh, water.
You could have water running.
I would
down
say a
the
45-degree angle is what this really protects. From here to here, up is protected. Everything down, not so much.
Yeah, you'll notice that if you look at houses, they'll look weathered, but not up there. It'll look like brand new, right under the soffit.
So I'm gonna just put an extra layer here, just because we can.
We'll do the extra layer, then we'll do one more layer.
Okay. Hold tight. Let's try side slang here. Side slang. We need that side coil nailer. Well, do you want to keep it?
Well, it's the end of the day, and it looks like everybody put their tools away, and I'm left with this.
It's all yours.
So I don't know what kind of question that is. It looks like it's going home with me.
It's more of a statement.
And thanks for nothing.
When'd you get your double pullers there, Ray?
Well, I gave Jamie one,
Oh,
and he refuses to wear it.
so he gave it back.
Yeah.
And now that looks like something out of an adult film or something you got going on there. Woo!